Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Wake Forest offense will take the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to...
Striving for the goal line, loose football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Reads it, fires complete. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
That's their second fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that part of the game going, but you didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day one. That's elementary school when you learn how to cover the points of the football. They got to do a better job taking care of the football.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through a tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. To throw, it's Akers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Cuber. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cuber. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Walters. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the middle. It's Westbrook. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Velasquez. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia.
The sure hands, it's Tolzien.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's busted. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw, it's Akers. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Walters. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Direct snap. Running to Green. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Velasquez. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. He's got his man across the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Scanning the field, it's Akers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Snap it to the back. Finding an escape route. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Pulls and fires complete. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Velasquez. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Walters. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Touchdown Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14, Wake Forest, 3.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Behind his tight end.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Walker. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. Takes the easy one to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 31 to Air Force.
Pulled and fired complete.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Akers. With the catch, it's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Velasquez. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. Gets open down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Huber. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Direct snap. And some room to work. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Akers. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Velasquez. Quickly complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. Runs through the tackle. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Got it behind the line. It's Huber. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. caught over the middle. It's Walker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we